Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka MC Lazy J. Sorry about the traffic out front, but the one room I wanted to record in, I have ripped the closet apart, so it means that I am not able to record in there without showing off a big old mess. We'll see how this turns out. If not, I'll just record another intro when I'm in the car. Anyways, we're heading over to the Westin Bonaventure. So it's a hotel I've always wanted to stay at since I was probably in my late teens. I've actually eaten dinner there once in, 1993? Went on a date there at the LA Prime or whatever they called it at the time. And, but I've never actually stayed there, and I've always wanted to stay at the hotel. So the goal is we're gonna head out there. Hopefully we don't have any problems with the car. Car has to be 6 feet and under, and you have to valet park. My original plan was to take the Metrolink, but didn't really feel like carrying luggage on the train. I mean, I know we're gonna end up having to do that to go to on our cruise, so might just have to bite the bullet and make it happen. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so we're gonna head there. We're just staying there for one night. It's just, like I said, it's like a kind of a late birthday thing. We want to go and just kind of explore a little bit of downtown LA. We're gonna go to 7th and Fig, probably go to LA Live to eat, and then we're gonna go and have some cocktails upstairs in the rotating lounge. The hope is to bring everyone along for all that, but we'll see. We'll definitely give you a room tour, get you the room number, we'll do a room tour, and then we'll kind of give a tour of the hotel as well, just to kind of show it off and see what they've got. And not sure if my wife will or won't be on the videos, we'll see, but if she is, well, hey, then you'll get to see her too. And but I do have two mics, so either way, even if she doesn't want to be on the camera, she can have some commentary along the way as well. But that's the plan, and then we'll hang out. Good thing is, like, it's a late checkout hotel. You don't have to check out till noon, which is rare. Normally, places want to kick you out by 10 or 11, so getting noon is really nice. But anyways, that's going to do it. So we'll check in once we get down to the Bonaventure. We might have to make a pit stop along the way. We'll see. But I do know that one thing I want to point out, because I could not find out anything for this, is how the hell you actually get in there to park, like get to valet. So I'm hoping we can figure that out. I think it's on the Figueroa side, but I've seen some people say it's on the 4th side, some people say it's on the Flower side, so we'll figure it all out. So all right. Let's see, I'm gonna have to edit that out. Okay, so we're in hotel room 2826. Yeah. This is our entrance, so it's kind of weird. When you come in, it's a weird kind of crooked, narrow entrance, and that's because this is a circular tower. There's 4 of them. But when you come in, you have your closet, hangers, an iron. Weirdly enough, no ironing board. Suitcase holder. Decent amount of hangers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, like 10 hangers. It's not bad. And then you have your bathroom, which is pretty spacious. There's a tilt-out mirror. Trash can. Always love having an overhead shower head, a rainfall shower. You have white tea, body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. It's a little narrow, but terrible. There's also a shower wand, so you can take that off if you want to use that. I assume there's a turn this one way, turn that the other way. It'll decide where the water is going to go. Same thing with the accoutrements here, white tea, body lotion. Pretty spacious. Full length mirror. Hello there. And then it's at about a 45-inch TV. Good sized TV. There is on the back, I was looking this up because I might want to hook my laptop up to it and stream some Netflix or something. There is an HDMI cable. Now, whether I can actually find a way to select that HDMI cable is going to be a whole different story. But, yeah, you got a bunch of art. And we got a king-size bed. Don't mind our stuff on the bed. But, nice size bed. Supposedly this is their like pillow something mattress. No, it's like supposed to, it's like heavenly soft or something like that. It's supposed to be like super soft. And then you get free coffee, tea, like all Starbucks accoutrements. I think there's ice down the hall. There's the ice thing over there. And then they have like 4 or 5 restaurants in here. They have the cafe now, which is like 24 hours if you want to get coffee and like light sandwich bites and whatnot. They have LA Prime, which is upstairs on the 35th floor, which rotates. And then they have a lounge underneath it, which kind of does like some Asian fusion stuff. This is our view outside from our room. It's actually the kind of the good side to get because you have all of the downtown LA kind of buildings. This is the new building with the logo at the top that I always say is the Pepsi logo, but I think it's Korean Air. PricewaterhouseCooper. I don't know who that is over there. Monobank, TCW, you got KPMG. What's that? Oh, downstairs. So yeah, there's also the pool, which is heated. It's open 24/7, or not 24/7. It's open all year round from 6 to 10, I think they said, right? Also, you can see there's like grass down there, weirdly enough. So this is a pet-friendly hotel, apparently. I didn't know that at first until last night. So you can actually take your dogs out there. And then there's like sky bridge that go across from different areas of the hotel. So you actually can walk around without like ever stepping foot down on the lower ground on the street, which is kind of nice. So this is Figueroa here, and if you walk down about 2 blocks, that's where, I think that's Figueroa. Let's see. Yeah, that's the front of the hotel right there. That's 5th Street. No, that's Flower over there. Yeah, that's Flower because that's where we came in, I think. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure if my LA geography is right, Figueroa follows the 110 freeway over there. So down there is Fig and 7th, which as the time I'm filming this, there was like a shooting like 2 days ago at the Target. 2 security guards were shot. Sounds like they were okay. I'm not trying to live off their grief. Just pointing out it happened. But yeah, so we're probably gonna walk down there in a little bit and maybe go and get something to eat down there. We might eat downstairs too. Who knows? But yeah. My wife's sitting in a chair over here, but I don't think she wants to be on video. No, that's fine. So, should point out one more thing. Each side, now originally when I looked at this, I didn't think it was both, but each side has power outlets. They have a USB-C, A, and a power outlet. That's on each side, which is kind of nice. And then the temperature gauge is over there on the wall, so you can change your air. Right now I have it off because it was a bit noisy. It sounds like the climate wasn't turned on when we came in here because it is definitely warm in this room. I'm going to turn it on, but I did not want it to be on the microphone. So again, this is room 2826. It's a good side of the building. This is in the yellow tower. There are 4 towers in here that are color coded. This is the yellow tower. So yeah, there's also a little workspace here if you're looking to do that. It used to be they had hardwire ports, but they don't anymore. But they do have a charging station here as well. So you can plug in your laptop and work. But they used to have like a Cat 5 or Cat 6 station that you could plug into. But it looks like back there they put plates on the wall. Which, let me move my soda. And so I think they close all those ports, so you just have to use Wi-Fi. So, anyways, we'll continue our journeys later today. Bye now. So one thing I figured out about this room is if for some reason you're in a hurry to go to the bathroom, and you decide, I gotta go. This is a very uncomfortable shot that you're gonna get of yourself sitting on the toilet with this full-length mirror. So make sure you close the door. It's not going to be a fun time. So the windows aren't the cleanest in the elevators, but it is nice to kind of see out, although we probably picked the bad elevator. We should have walked around to the red tower and taken those elevators. That's the 110 freeway right there. And then we're going to go through concrete. It's always trippy when you're not ready for it. And then the lobby. Oh yeah, we could even walk around here. This is Figueroa in 7th. It's a shopping center in downtown LA. It has my wife's favorite store right there, Bath & Body Works. Also Victoria's Secret is here. Sephora, Sunglass Hut. Not Sunglasses Hut, but Sunglass Hut. Pink, big Target. CPK, California Pizza Kitchen. And Lens Crafters. Oh yeah, there's a Zara. Yeah, they still have the Christmas decorations up. Those will probably be coming down any day now. H&M. They have a food court with Ocho Mexican Grill, Oligo, Indus, Coco, Mighty Bowl, Five Guys, New Moon Cafe, The Melt. They actually have a Melt here. And Twist for Grill. I don't know what that is over there. It looks like some sort of cafe. And then there's a Nordstrom's rack buried in there and a Gold's Gym. T-Mobile, I guess, if you need it. So, it's kind of neat. We could have probably walked here. It's about 2.5 blocks away to get here. But considering we're probably going to be walking around in and out of stores here, we just took a cab. So be forewarned, cabs are a bit expensive in LA. I think we spent $13 to go 2-3 blocks. But very cool. We are hanging out in our hotel room for a few minutes. We're going to be heading down to the Bonaventure Brewing Company to have some dinner. And then, excuse me, from there, we'll probably come up, get changed, and head upstairs to the Bonavista Lounge. I have an appointment for 8:30, so we do have a 15-minute grace period on that. But the plan is to come get that, come back here, get changed, look a little more presentable, and then head upstairs. So we just got back from walking. I showed you that Target earlier that we saw from the hotel room. So we actually took a taxi down there at first, thinking it looked farther than it was. And then you kind of realize, like, city blocks are a lot shorter than, you know, like as you get into the suburbs. So, you know, it's probably about a 10 to 15 minute walk to get back to the hotel. It's not the most pleasant walk at times, but you will get solicited by some homeless people. But it is nice to see the buildings lit up and whatnot. But, you know, it's an urban area. You run into some stuff. I wouldn't say that we had too many issues coming back though. Like, we weren't attacked by anybody, anything like that. It's definitely not like going down to City Hall and having to cross over the 101 freeway, that bridge where all the homeless encampments are. That's kind of unpleasant, but this not so bad. But overall, we're having a good time. You know, the biggest thing I found with this room is illumination is not great. Like, there's all this space up here, and there's like not a single bit of like lighting in that hollow there. There's like no lighting. So that's kind of. So this is the Bonaventure Brewing Company where we came to eat, and I'll have some food clips that I'll insert here as well, but if you're coming and you stay here, I would suggest eating here. The place was fantastic. We really enjoyed it. I got a burger, you'll see that, and my wife got, what did you get, the Hawaiian Turkey Club? Hawaiian Turkey Club, which basically, because it comes on King's Hawaiian rolls. Obviously my burger was plain. And then we got chips and salsa, which those are fantastic too. Yeah. The chips and salsa were fantastic. They weren't even on the menu. We asked if we could get them. She was a little confused. She's like, you don't want to pay for them? I was like, no. I said, I want to know if I can order them because they're not on the menu. She's like, yeah, you can order them. No problem. So, food was fantastic. If you come and you stay here, we were planning to eat at the restaurant way down there, and we didn't. We decided instead we were gonna go and eat here because it's inside the hotel, and it was great. It was really good. So I would highly recommend it. If you come down here, the prices aren't terrible. I think for both of us it was $57, and yeah, it was really, really good. I do find it amusing while I'm looking at this. They have their little food court thing. They talk about like, hey, we got space for our food court, because they only have like 4 restaurants in here that are not owned by the hotel. And the hotel ones, the problem with the hotel restaurants are, it's not bad. So they have a place that does like breakfast and lunch, which is kind of like a, it's kind of like a buffet. And then they have, that's not yours, right? Looks like a pin, somebody's pin. They have like a little buffet style restaurant. I think that you can go to breakfast and lunch. They have like a full service diner, like dinner place, or it serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, they have this gigantic liquor store in here. Well, I mean, it's kind of like it has everything. Stupid tchotchkes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, standard. I mean, there's another gift store, like an actual like hotel run gift store downstairs. The thing is like this place technically is like a mall in here. They have like 3 floors, 1, 2, 3, actually 4 floors of like genuine shopping and stuff that you can do in here, but it's all like empty. It's like going to like an actual, like, you go to places around here, like you go to a mall and it's like half empty. It's the same thing here. There's like so many empty spots. And I assume it's just because it's not a great place to open a store nowadays. Like when I came back here in the 90s, this place was like bustling full of like shops and stores and everything. But like now there's like nothing in here. So it's kind of sad in a sense, because like I really like the place. I like the restaurant. I like the hotel. I love the views that we have. The room's really nice, but it's just really desolate and empty, and you know, it's kind of crappy in that sense. Especially if you're trying to like do something in here and you just can't. So anyways, we're gonna catch our elevator. We're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna kind of unwind for a bit. And then once we unwind, we will, we're gonna go up to the bar. I'll see if I can get footage of that. I don't know if it's allowed though. So anyways. So we don't know what happened here. Sorry, I have my phone out for this. But like, we were just sitting in our room and all of a sudden we heard bam, 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 bam. And we don't know exactly what happened per se. But we can see that there's a car, if you look to the right there, that's up on the stairs. There's another car over here that's on its side and kind of wrapped onto the light pole. We saw a bunch of people pull over, like over here and over here, but we just heard this gigantic boom, 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 boom. And then like we saw this car up on, like at first we didn't even see these 2 cars. Then we're like, oh wait, is there a car on its side right there? And then we were like, is that a car up the ramp? And it's like, yeah. Yeah, and it looks like a lot of the witnesses might have left. One stayed, but I have a feeling we're gonna get some Christmas lights to show up here in a minute to sort this out, because it's a mess. Yeah, there's like a car on its side right there. I don't know if the people got out or not. And then there's one over there, but I don't know if they got out either. But yeah, that's kind of nuts. Our trip to the Bonaventure has been crazy. Yeah, the Bonaventure, as my wife has just said, it's been an adventure at the Bonaventure. So yeah, like it was loud. Like we definitely were like boom, boom, boom. We were like, that can't be good. And sure enough, yeah, there's like a big old wreck down there. Crazy. Because they have to basically go into the intersection. Boy, they got 3 of them coming. These people aren't letting them in. They're going to block up this whole intersection in a second. So there they come. So you got main fire, hook and ladder fire truck, a battery fire truck, you got an ambulance, and there comes PD right now. The LAPD. Oh yeah, now I can see it. They lit up the street, now you can see it big time. That car like got its roof sheared off? Oh, maybe that's a light fixture. See, I can't tell. Almost looks like the top is off of that car. Look at it.
Which one? The one on the side?
On the side.
Something's
either sticking out. I thought maybe it was like the top got ripped off of it.
Like either the top got ripped off, or
to see how it's wrapped around the pole?
yeah, or it's the hood that.
No, that's the back of the car. I'm wondering if it got hit and it went and ripped through
the
car.
And it ripped the top right off.
Wow. God, this is some crazy shit out here. So we got at least 1 PD. Would not surprise me if we got more on the way.
3 fire engines.
And we got 2 full fire units. Got a full hook and ladder fire unit, and then you got a regular fire unit.
You can hear them. They're coming.
Yeah, there's more coming. And we got an ambulance.
And there they go.
Yeah. Maybe we're LA's finest. That dude just flying down the road. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, this is really kind of bad. Like, we can't figure it out, but it looks like the roof of that car. Yeah, because look, they're looking right in there.
Yeah, like it sheared off the top. They're just looking right in there.
Yeah, it looks like this truck on its side here in the center looks like
Got ripped off.
the top was completely ripped off of it. And yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
Those cop cars are just sitting there like they're blocking traffic.
Yeah, they're getting ready to probably close some of this intersection. See? I'm amazed, like, I'd be like, motherfuckers, do you know who I am? I will beat you with a nightstick.
Depending on if that person's dead or if they're just badly injured.
I don't know. They haven't, like, tarped anything up. Normally, they quickly put a tarp up if it's a bad thing. They haven't done anything with this guy. I don't know if there's anybody in that car or not. Normally, the LAPD, at least LAPD and CHP procedure is if there's a body, they normally tarp it up with a yellow tarp to kind of block people from looking at it. I see the fire units looking at the one car over here. Sorry, I keep tilting my phone. I don't know what the ambulance unit's going to be doing. They're right there. But yeah, like they haven't. We didn't see anybody get out of these cars because we didn't even notice they were part of the crash. We thought it was the cars were pulling over.
Yeah, we thought it was the 4 cars that were on the side of the street.
They are definitely looking inside this car. Damn, I don't know how he ended up there. He must have gotten
hit by that.
Well, the thing is, though, if the roof got sheared off, he would have had to hit it this way.
He would have had to hit it sideways and already be sideways and then slide across the ground. And
But I'm saying they had to be going this way. He had to gotten hit that way. So, but I'm trying to figure out how that guy ended up over there. Like, oh, you know what could have happened? They could have hit it here, and then when it hit the frame, it spun the truck around.
Yeah, spun the truck around and sheared off the top.
So it could have hit it this way, and then when it hit a certain point, it just kind of rolled it around the pole. Those things are anchored in with huge bolts. We got ATCs just rolling around. That's interesting. Not sure how that's legal. Yeah, well, we got to get ready for our little bar date. So maybe we'll get some video from the 34th floor. We'll be rotating around, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, this is bad, whatever it is. So we're sitting here at the Bonavista Lounge on the 34th floor of the Bonaventure Hotel, and I just have the camera kind of panning out because the neat thing about this place is that the bar rotates. So essentially, you get a 360-degree look at downtown LA. Now, I don't know how long it takes to complete a rotation because it's not very fast. I think it's so you don't get people motion sick. So it kind of goes pretty slow, but you can definitely see when you come in that the chairs are slowly moving. And it's a really funny optical illusion because you think, you look down and you're like, oh, it's moving this way, but you're like, no, it's moving that way. But it's really cool. Oh, thank you. Oh, I guess we ordered one. I thought I said 2. That's all right, we can share it. Maybe he didn't hear me right. But anyways, we ordered the creme brulee. My wife got a margarita straight up. And I got my standby a rum and coke, which is kind of dark because it's kind of dark in here. But yeah, it's really amazing. Malibu rum. I should say Malibu rum and coke. But that creme brulee, it looks good. It's a lychee creme brulee. So we'll see how this goes. So we're getting ready to check out here in a little bit. We're gonna go downstairs, get some breakfast. I'm gonna try to catch some footage downtown of the lobby. I would go around and give a tour of the shops, but as you saw last night, there's not many more in here. It's kind of a sad thing. But as I look out at the skyline of LA, it's just kind of nice, although not as lit up as last night. I used the shower this morning, tested that out. It's got good water pressure. It's a rainfall shower. There's a wand. The soap products aren't great, but the shampoo and the conditioner is really good. The soap just didn't seem to lather well. I had to use like a lot. So, and the towels are a little, they're generic hotel towels. They're not fancy. They're not soft. The bed's great though. Bed was soft. My wife did not like the pillows. She will tell you that the pillows were awful. And that's with an exclamation point. She's used to sleeping on like one of those, what is it that you use? A buckwheat husk? Yeah, like an old Sobakawa pillow. With the beans in it. And it's got like those beans in it. So when she used these pillows, she said they were awful. Exclamation point. She did not like them. Yeah, so she's not a fan. I personally thought they were great. I don't know if I snored last night.
Maybe one time.
Yeah, so normally if the pillows have a lot of volume, they kept me nice and elevated, which meant I didn't snore. Well, we're gonna go downstairs and kind of walk around the lobby. We'll do some filming down there and just some narration, and we might get a bite to eat. Nice thing about this hotel, you don't have to check out until like noon. But yeah, so we're gonna go check out the lobby downstairs. So that's the U.S. Bank building, which is the tallest building in LA. We're gonna lose sight of it here. But here's the last time. There's the County Public Library. Might be the city library. I think it's the county. Anyways, there's the pool and the grass. We'll walk out there for a little bit. This is the lobby that we're in. That's where we just had breakfast at the, what is it, the Lakeview Cafe? Yeah. And it's a buffet style breakfast, Lakeview Bistro. And then I just noticed, or my wife pointed out, apparently these elevators are color coded. So like this is the red tower, it has red lights. And they're all color coded on top of them just being by the name. And then you have another restaurant here, which I don't know what the name of it is. And then they have a coffee bar. So that's how you get out to Flower Street. That gets you the ground level. But if you want to get out on Figueroa, you actually have to go up a level or two. We'll go up there and then we'll look at the, want to go out and walk out on the patio too and kind of show you that. So the second floor is like all meeting rooms. And the third floor is meeting rooms. And then the fourth, fifth, and sixth floor is supposed to be like shops and food courts and all that. But then they have their Cafe Now, which is right here, that serves Starbucks coffee. And it's open 24 hours. It also has some light bites and that kind of stuff, which is kind of neat. But they have like, you know, standard fare, menu stuff. And then they have this cool water arch that you can walk under, which you probably can't see necessarily great. But yeah, it's kind of a weird looking hotel. I like it. I like the aesthetic of it. It's kind of neat. They have all these water features in here. And then when we leave, I'll show you, like, they have a thing where it shows you like all the videos that have been filmed here. Because there's like a ton of movies that have been filmed in this hotel. But yeah, it's just like a little place. They got TVs up here. They got sports on all the time, so. Oh. And you can use these boards to kind of find the things that are in the hotel. So that's kind of nice. And then the LA Prime, they had New Year's Eve celebration dinners. And they even have a gift shop here if you want to like get. This is like the real hotel gift shop, not the one that we saw upstairs, the liquor store. Oh, we gotta go around the other side. See, so this is like how you can get out to Figueroa. So you have to be on the second floor, otherwise you can't get out that way. But this is like more just meeting room space, that kind of stuff. So they have those weird pods I showed you last night, which these ones don't make any sense because there's no seats in them. They're just sort of standing. I guess you can take photos in there, like do photo ops. But the ones that are up higher, they actually have seats. You can actually sit in them, which is kind of neat. But this is like kind of the main atrium lobby. It's really cool. So see, this is what I was talking about. So these ones here, these little pods, they're like, there's no seats in them. They're just, you just sort of go in there and you stand and stuff. But these ones that are up here on the 5th floor, they have like seats. You can sit in those and just kind of lounge. So I was like, I just didn't get the point of these. Like, why they're just here. I thought they all had seats in them, but I guess it's just the 5th floor has seats. So it's just kind of weird. Oh, yeah, and the liquor store is closed. But the hair place is open. But yeah, like I said, most of the stuff in here is empty now. There's not much in here. There is there's something down there. I don't know what it is. Some sort of clothing place. But most of the stuff is, yeah, it's kind of empty and it's kind of a sad thing, but it's kind of in a weird way like an old school kind of business hotel. So you might have seen we were over here the other day, but I'm just coming this way so we can go out to like where the pool and the patio is. So essentially you have to come to the 4th floor to get outside. Angel's Pasta and Grill, which is closed. No longer in business. So they do have a Panda Hut way across there, which is like Chinese food, and there's like a bunch of seats over there as well. And there is a Korean, or what did we see? Japanese steakhouse up there. But I don't know if it's open or not. Did it look open? Ooh, it's a little chilly out today. Woo! This is not swimming. This is not swimming weather, I'll tell you that. So this is kind of the outside patio area. LA's tallest building is hiding behind that building. This is kind of our exterior of the Bonaventure. So those little tubes there, those are where the elevators come up and down. And the rooms are in each of these appropriate towers. We are in this tower right here on, I think, close to the top floor. The central tower up there, where those kind of 2 windows that you can actually see through, those are where the LA Prime and the Bonavista Lounge where we were the other day. So, and then they have this kind of grassy area out here. This is like for the pets and stuff. So like I said, this is like a pet-friendly hotel. And you can bring your pets to bring your pets out here to relieve themselves and do what needs to be done. Sorry, I had to pull my pants over there, starting to fall down. I got all this weight in them. But it's kind of a scenic area to be in for downtown LA with the sun out. It's kind of a nice, kind of quiet, loungy area. I think at some point they might have chairs and stuff out here. It is a bit cold this time of year, so maybe not. And you can also see through the trees here, that's the Bonaventure Brewing Company. And they actually have patio seating there. And they have patio seating over here in this lounging area. Yeah, behind the bushes. And they've got like pet bag facilities. Now the pool is heated. And it is open year round because it's heated. Oh, this one must be locked. So, not a huge pool. I think I gotta go to the other door over there. So, it's not a huge pool. There's a fair amount of lounging. Significantly no jacuzzi, which is interesting. They do have a couple cabanas, which I assume have to be rented, that you can use. And then they have seats out there. There's art that's in front of, I think, it's been a long time since I've been down this way, but I think that's the Arco Tower. I could be wrong. That might have been the old Arco Tower too. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been down here. Kids, warning. Don't carry all your stuff in your pockets. Get an actual camera bag. So, this is the new Union Bank building. They used to be the owners of that building. Great Western was originally the big name at the top when it opened in like 1989. But it's been a long time since then. Then it became Union Bank, and now it's US Bank. I think Union Bank is in here. I was trying to remember if Union Bank actually still exists. There we go. You see the plane, I think, flying towards LAX. I'm gonna probably do a loop around. But here's the pool. Actually a pretty deep pool. 8.5 feet. Tapers back up to 6.5 feet, and I think it gets as shallow as 3.5 feet or 3 feet. They do have these covered cabanas, but I'm betting you have to rent them. But there's no jacuzzi, which is interesting. There's also signs here that say no diving, but oh yeah, that's warm. It is heated. Some of the furniture could use some repairs, but they even have it's accessible. So see, they have one of these lifts for if you've got a wheelchair. You can come down the ramp there, come around, and then up this ramp. So that's kind of cool. They got towels available. Oh, over there too? Oh. Oh yeah. They got a seat lift right there. Then they have the elevator to bring them up. Oh, that's interesting. So over here where that no diving sign is, my wife was just telling me she came over here and looked at it. I didn't look at it. Apparently, it's a stairway that goes to a bathroom. This is kind of neat. So you don't even have to leave the pool area. You just go down under the pool, which is kind of weird and creepy. So yeah, look, they have bathrooms like under the pool. That's weird, and that seems... No, the gym is in here on the second floor or the third floor. But yeah, there's the public library. Very famous building. Yep, and there's the, I guess saying there's the better view of the US Bank building. They actually have a restaurant in there called Plaza 71. Steaks and stuff are very expensive. But you eat on the 71st floor, so you're kind of above every tower in here when you eat. Only downside is it doesn't revolve, so you're kind of stuck with the view you get. So if you get a boring direction, you get a really crappy view. But if you're willing to pay about $100 for a steak, that's your place to do it. But yeah. So I should point out, one of the things that was really big about this design in the 70s is that they were trying to create this new architecture. So they have these sky bridges that go across on different sides of the building, so you don't have to go down on the floor, which now they've made realized in Vegas. They do it a lot. But also, I came this way because that's where that car accident was last night. Literally on this corner over here. As you can see, they have guardrails around the staircase. Oh man, that thing took out the stair rail. Look at the railing, it's all bent. Oh. We have more fire trucks coming through. But that's where that car accident was. There was a car on its side that had sheared the top of it on that pole. And then you can see they took out one of the railings over there. But yeah, that's where it was at. And there's the Korean Air building, or and PwC. So those were all the buildings you could see. As you can tell, that's because we were in this tower over here. But all in all, it's really kind of a cool place to stay. It's a product of its time. I've always wanted to stay here for most of my life, and now I've done it. And I will say one of the cool things about it is, like I said, a product of its time. Like I'm facing this. It's weird. Like you go inside and the clientele is like either people in like their 70s or like a bunch of yuppie young rich people that are staying here. And it's really kind of a weird eclectic mix of clientele. But the room's really nice. The food was good at the restaurants that we went to. The Bonaventure Brewing Company, fantastic. We went to Bonavista Lounge, which was great. And like all of our the drinks we had there were really good. Like they weren't overpowering, but they were really tasty. We loved the creme brulee. The lychee creme brulee was fantastic. I now apparently like lychee. And the Brewing Company was fantastic. The burger we had, the chips and salsa were great. My wife loved the salsa. I loved the chips. They were like thick and had some good crunch to them. Like they were kind of fresh made from tortilla shells. And all in all, it's just a really it's an interesting place to stay. I recommend people stay there. If you get a chance, take a night, stay here, find a day when it's not too expensive. I want to say all in all, we paid for a higher floor, but all in all, we probably spent probably like $250 for the room, tax and everything out the door. And then probably for all of our food and everything, probably spent and drinks, we probably spent another $200. It is expensive to eat down here. All the restaurants will cost you money. They are not cheap. But in closing, there it is behind us. The beautiful Bonaventure Hotel. Like I said, built in the 70s and definitely has the architecture of its time. It's sad that it's kind of empty. Like the stores and stuff. Like I remember when I came here in the 90s, this place was really bustling. All those storefronts were full of vendors and shops and all that kind of stuff. It was meant to be like a true one destination stop, like kind of what you see in Vegas now when you go to a Vegas hotel and it's full of shops and restaurants and everything, and the whole point is they don't want you to leave it. It's like you can do everything you need to do here. And it's the same thing like with this hotel. It was envisioned as a place where you could do everything you needed to here. So you went to your business meeting, you come back, and you could totally get everything done that you needed to get done. It was really like a neat place. It was basically a full service stop. You could do your shopping, you could do your eating, you could do your sleeping, you could do your entertaining, and you never had to leave the confines of the hotel. So I would recommend, if you want to stay here, it's a great place. If you use a bean pillow, you might not like the pillows. But our room was quiet. Like we didn't have any, every now and then you hear some clunking around, but nothing major. Our biggest noise was the accident that we had. So yeah, I would recommend it. It can get pricey at times, especially if there's events happening in downtown LA. It becomes one of those places that people want to stay. But yeah, I mean, in closing, I'll give you a shot. There's Figueroa. So enjoy Figueroa Avenue, or actually Figueroa Boulevard, or actually it's Figueroa Street. But it is actually one direction right here. And as you get down closer to the convention center, Way down there is where the convention center is. If you see that little green hood, that's where the LA Convention Center is at. But, alright. We're going to go upstairs and probably start getting all of our luggage put together and head on out. But, yeah. Check out the Bonaventure Hotel. It's kind of a cool place. See ya. Okay, so I meant to film this on with my camera earlier, but we're on our way out and I just remembered it was here. These are like all the films that have been photographed or shot in this hotel. Like I think in Interstellar, this is like supposed to be NASA. And True Lies, that's the one where he's actually in the elevator with the horses. I didn't even get a shot of it. But on two of the elevators, there's plaques saying these are two of the elevators used in the movie. And then they have more of them over here. Let's see. So they have Dark Knight, which I'd have to look and see. Dark Knight Rises. Oh, you know what? Because that's the one with Bane in it. I didn't really pay much attention to that one. I'll Forget Paris. Nick of Time. Rush Hour 3, I don't know where it was in Rush Hour 3. I know in Rush Hour 1, the first one was, they had the end scene was at the convention center here in LA. Hancock. And then the Soloist. So yeah, as you come in from the garage where your valet is at, this is what you're first greeted with. So that's kind of neat. But now we'll check our tickets and we're going to get out of here.